Morning. First proper trip of the year for 2026. So, as always, let's go off to Manchester Airport and let's park up in the drop and go. And I'll see you once I've dumped the car. Right, that's the car dropped off. We're at the drop and go facility again in Manchester, so you've got to walk through what was the old Terminal 3 car park. Hint, I'm going to Terminal 2. I'm a bit early, so I'm going to walk rather than get the bus. I'm going to be sitting on my bum for the next 5 hours. But let's get a bit of exercise. Now, we walk to Terminal 1, well, the old Terminal 1, and then get on the skywalk and go up over the top. Right, just come out of Terminal 1, and lo and behold, the travellators are bust. In fact, they're regenerating them for once. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I've got to go over to the station and then over to Terminal 2. Apparently, Terminal 3 is evolving. Flew out of there when I went to Gibraltar last year. There we go. Right, back at the station. Looks like there's a lot of work going on here. But anyway, when I flew to Amsterdam, I came through here. So, let's go over to T2. Can't smell kerosene yet. Expect I will soon. Let's get on the travelator and then I'll let you know what I'm doing. Always like a little bit of travelator action. Right, I'm going to Terminal 2 in Manchester. Most flights go from there, so I'm not flying right here. I'm going away to Europe. Got a long weekend break. It's bank holiday weekend at the end of May, so I'm a bit late this year getting away, and as a result I'm missing any June trip out, but I've got a big trip planned for September. More on that soon. So, let's go and check in. Yes, business class. I'll explain why in a minute. Right, Terminal 2. Every airline bar Ryanair's over here now. I'm not going with Turkish. All the way down the bottom. F again. I always seem to be down the bottom. Anyway, let's go and check in. And then I'll go through security and fill you in on where I'm going and why. Right, through security. Fast track. Literally took 90 seconds. If you don't get it with your ticket, pay for it. It's so worth it. And into the Aspire Lounge we go. Right, sorry, couldn't film in the lounge, it was incredibly busy. So, let's go down to the gate and then I'll tell you where I'm going and etc. And I'm in the D gates again. This is the old bit, it hasn't been touched since the 90s. I was there when I flew to Amsterdam. Nothing's changed, they're still working on it. Right, view from D4, and that's mine with the spotted tail fin. Nerds amongst us might well know who that's with. Right, okay, I'm off to Europe. I'll tell you in a minute where I'm going. I'm flying business class. Why? Because I don't spend a lot of money on cars. I've got a 6-year-old Toyota Aygo. I don't spend much on petrol, £25 a month. So all my money goes on travel, so I enjoy it. Right, let's go and get my seat. A1. Okay, little teaser now. I think you can guess where I'm heading to if you read the logo and the name on the side of the plane. Usual boarding, not boarding, held at the bottom of the stairs there for 5 minutes. Right, seat 1A, front window. We haven't removed the gang plank yet, so to speak. Loads of leg room. And right near the front door. Yes. to Belgium and Brussels. But here's the little thing, usually when I go to these countries I stay put. Not this year. I thought Frankfurt was big, I thought Munich was big. Wow, I've got to get to the bottom of here. Anyway, more in a minute. I've got to do some Travelator video. Right, I was going to do some Travelator, but it's broken. Right, firstly, Brussels Airline, part of the Lufthansa group, absolutely, really exceptionally good. Food was fabulous, people were great, seat was nice. Yeah, recommend it. And I've earned more points for later in the year. So, whilst I've landed in Brussels, I'm not staying in Brussels. Previously, when I visited countries, cities, I've always stayed in the capital city, not ventured out. Determined this time to venture out. So, next stop, Antwerp. Two reasons. One, want to see more of the country. Secondly, got a friend who lives there. So, let's go and get the train. Got to do some Travelator action. This is going to take me ages. My bags are probably underneath me here somewhere. Yeah, so off to Antwerp. I believe the railway station is right beneath us, pretty much like Amsterdam is, so about half an hour. So let's get through security. EES. That's going to be fun. We'll see you in a minute. Brexit bonanza. Right, it's 20 to 2. Let's see how long it takes to get through this. Right, made it through security. That took about 30-35 minutes, and I've already done my fingerprints when I was in Amsterdam last year, so I think that was a little bit quicker as a result. So I'm standing on Brussels airport station, and I will show you how big it is. That's looking in one direction. That's looking in another direction. That's a 4-carriage train. I do not know how long this station is. 18, 19, 20 carriages? Not what I thought it was going to be. I'm on a better train than I anticipated. First class is in the middle, let's go. Right, on the train. Yeah, I travel business class on my plane, and I thought when I get in the train it's like €15 to Antwerp, which is where I'm going, by the way. And it was like €3 extra to go first class, so what the hell? It's not fabulous, but I've got a hell of a lot of leg room, and yeah, feet out. Next stop, Mechelen, and then Antwerp. Right, just passing through Mechelen, first football ground on the trip. Right, as stations go, this is pretty special. We came down there are trains up there, there's a roof up there, and if we pan round, how about that for a way out? Antwerp Central. So where I'm staying, that is the Opera Underground stop in the red, and if we pan round, I'll show that in a minute, but Holiday Inn Express there, the beige building. My room is in a little bit in the back, nice and quiet away from the front. Right, Holiday Inn Express in Antwerp. Again, I've stayed in 3 of these in the last year and a bit, but this is a funny shape. Okay, there's that 1960s chair, which we'll see in a minute when we pass round. I've got a little table, complimentary drinks, mirror, kettle, all sorts of other gubbins there. There's the chair that they always have in them. Shoes off, don't want to go near them, they probably stink. Double bed. Nice little wardrobe thing, in case I go up there in a minute. Outside, I'm in some sort of like, hold on, where's the middle? There we go. Some sort of like a little bit in the middle, courtyard, and then it goes up to the outside. And then we come round to the bathroom. Now, usually bathrooms are at the back of the bed or something like that, but this one, if I can get the light on. Again, I don't know what I did wrong there, but the bathroom is very nice. Hello. Got that bluey, greeny look, and a very good size bathroom. And we've got Dove again. So that's Antwerp arrived. Let's go and explore. How about this for a station? Makes Lime Street look a bit naff, doesn't it? Right, you know me, found the shopping street within 5 minutes. I'll take some footage on the way back to my hotel before I go out for my evening ablutions, but so far, so good, and the weather's gorgeous. It's going to get even hotter over the weekend. Right, looks like the main shopping drag this. There's a Primarni on the right, and everything you would expect to see. And this down here, which I haven't got a clue what it is, but I'm going to have a look at it. And there's a JD Sports on the right. I'm in Antwerp in Belgium, and I see a sports retailer that started in Bury, Greater Manchester. Like being home. Right, that's day one, travelling from Manchester to Belgium. It's the Opera House, directly opposite me. So, what's coming up in the next few days? Well, I'm going to have a look around Antwerp. A friend of mine lives here, so I'm going out for a drink tonight. And then Brussels is on the agenda, and who knows after that. 4 days, 5 nights. Follow, like, subscribe, hype, the usual. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.